everybody and welcome back to my YouTube channel. I really hope you're all doing okay and having a great day and an amazing week. My name is Effy and today we are testing XXRevolution. Slight disclaimer, this is a bit of a mess of a video. The first clip where I test the primer, foundation, concealer and blush were filmed a few days ago, and I did film the rest of the video, but all the footage got messed up and I really do apologise for that. So after that point I do put a little message in saying what happened, but after that point it is a few days later. This is my second time using all the products. This is the look I created. I really like it. My opinions will still be throughout the video, and I have tried to give the products a second chance and give them a fresh opinion, so hopefully that's a bit helpful. Like I said, the first video was only filmed a few days ago, so I haven't had a chance to use the products loads. My opinion hasn't really changed since the first time I filmed, so hopefully it's still relatively close to my first impressions. Yeah, the video just got a bit messed up. I'm sorry. But overall, this is the look. Let me know what you think of it down below. It's a very me look. It's got blues and greens and that makes me happy. As always, the lip does not match the eyes. We don't care here, that's fine. Also let me know if you've tested anything from XXRevolution before and let me know if you liked it. If you like this video, please do give it a big thumbs up, and if you like my content, please consider subscribing. I put out makeup content. I'm hoping to put out 2 videos a week. We'll see how that goes. But it is all makeup content, so if that sounds like something you're interested in, then this is the place for you. But other than that, I will let you enjoy the video. Okay, so XXRevolution. Ignore my face, I've just filmed another video before this and I still have lash glue in my lashes and my lips are a little bit stained. So we're going to start with primer, and I have this one. It is the XXRevolution Pink Elixir Moisturising Serum. This is what it looks like. It looks so pretty in the bottle. I've used an XXRevolution primer before. It was the H2 Glow Bomb and I did not like it at all. I did win this as part of a giveaway, but its price on the website at full price is £12, which is a bit pricey for a primer. It does smell really, really nice, and as far as I know they have a white one and like a golden one. Okay, so my face does have a slight tacky feeling to it. It's giving me a glow. It looks amazing. It does have tiny glitters in it, like the H2 Glow Bomb, and I can see them on my face. Yeah, I can see them all over my face. Hopefully the foundation will cover that up. For foundation, I have this one. It is the Liquid Skin Fauxxdation Double Fix Foundation. I got the shade F2 because in Revolution's foundations I tend to be F2. And this is what it looks like. A lovely like frosted glass bottle. It has a black lid. There is one with a pink lid and one with a gold lid. Nice pump. As I normally do when I'm testing foundations, I will do half my face with a sponge and half my face with a brush. Okay, first thing I'm noticing, it has coverage. It definitely has coverage. I think I prefer it with a sponge, so I'm just gonna pat over this side with my sponge just to get it all even. And actually I don't think the sponge took away much coverage either, which is really good. It looks a bit pale compared to my neck, which is a bit odd. It also looks slightly more pink compared to my neck, which is also odd, but that's fine. We have bronzer, we can bronze it up. This is a matte foundation, completely matte. Is it picking up on dry patches? It's not looking great around like my nose areas, but foundations tend to look bad around there on me. I have got some dry patches under my eyes right now, and I don't think it's overly exaggerating them. I actually quite like it, and the foundation actually smells really nice as well. It's not a strong scent, but it does have a nice scent in my opinion. I don't actually think it's that bad. I think it's actually really, really nice. I picked up their concealer, which is the Conceal XX Super Fix Concealer. If there's an X in the word, it's 2 X's. It looks like this. I got the shade CX1, which is, again, the normal shade I would go for in their concealers. It's a nice enough dofer. Let's give it a test. Okay, it's actually blending out so nicely, which is really good. Okay, I actually really like that. It's blended out super nicely. My under eyes are a little bit creased, but my under eyes are always a little bit creased. And actually, I weirdly think that that shade would have been better for all over my face. But that's fine. I'm just gonna, with what's left on my sponge, just blank out my eyelids a bit. I really like that. I don't think it looks bad at all. It's not really a spot concealing shade for me because it is just a bit too yellow, I think. But that looks quite nice. I haven't mentioned prices. The foundation is £15 and the concealer is £10. £10 for a concealer isn't bad, and I guess £15 for a foundation also isn't bad, especially as I'm quite liking them. Now I do have a cream product to test before I go in with powder, and that is this, the Cloud Blush Cream Blush and Lip Tint in the shade Cirrus. This is the pot. It's very cute. It's got a very cute design on it. Let's open it up. I have swatched this. I did do a little bit of a swatch. It's quite a nice shade, kind of orangey, peachy. It's very creamy. But it is quite a small pot. You get 3.4 grams. I don't know how well it's going to last. I'm not really a cream blush expert, but we'll give it a go. So I'm just going to put my brush straight in it, I think. Is that picking it up? Yeah, I've picked some up. I love it. It's such a stunning shade. It's almost on the edge of being like a corally orange type of shade, but it has a bit of peachiness in it. It's buildable. It's so good. Okay, so quick disclaimer. That clip was from a few days ago. These clips are from today because my camera decided to mess up all of my footage, so I'm having to refilm it. I decided to keep that footage in just so that you can see my first impressions of those products, but I've got my base back to where it was at the end of that video, so hopefully we can just carry on. I've even put on the same t-shirt and the same earrings to try and make it a bit cohesive, but I'm really sorry. So this isn't going to quite be my first impressions, but I haven't used the product since. Like I said, that was only a couple of days ago, so hopefully I can just carry on and give you guys my opinions. So now I'm going to powder my face, and this is the next product. This is the, I think it's called the Quick Fix setting powder. It's in the shade Translucent. It looks like this, and it was £10 on their website, which for a pressed powder is a bit much. So that has set my face, but it has made my face look powdery. It's made it look like I have more makeup on, and I did have the same problem the other day. And honestly, so far I prefer my Rimmel Stay Matte. I think that a little bit of setting spray would help, and I do have a setting spray to test, so I will put that on after I've done my bronzer and highlight. But yeah, it's just made my makeup look a little bit more like makeup. I don't think it's lightened it at all, which I would have thought it would have given the colour of it. Next up we have the bronzer, and this is in the shade Demo. It looks like this. One complaint I do have is that the packaging for the powder and the bronzer is exactly the same, which I know is a minor inconvenience, but they could have just made them slightly different colours. Okay, there we go. As you can tell from my forehead, it is very pigmented. Also, I think I forgot to say, this also costs £10. It's very pigmented. You can see it on my forehead. I'm going to try patting it down with my powder brush. See if that helps. I feel like it's fine. It doesn't look patchy. It's blended nicely. It's not gone right into my hairline, but that's just because I don't want it right in my hairline. But if I were to wear this all day, I would put it a bit more in my hairline, so apologies for that. Also, I was dipping in like one tap and going in with it. It's not like I was loading up product, so just be very, very careful with it. I know they do have quite a few shades of this, so maybe I just got a shade that was slightly too dark. But overall, it's a good bronzer, and I feel like I could get it to work. I just need to be a bit more careful with it. But for £10, it's the price. The price just gets me every time. So next up we have a highlight, and this is the Exposure Highlight Powder in the shade Reactive. It is a pink tone. I like pink toned highlights. And this costs £12, and again, £12 for a highlighter? It's kind of left like tiny little micro glitters on my face, and considering it's a pink highlight, it's very, very icy. I think you can see that. It's one of those sort of pink highlights where it doesn't actually look that pink on your skin, which is partially good because it means I don't have a pink cast on my skin, but at the same time it's very, very icy and kind of glittery. It's not overly glittery. I will still wear this and get use out of it. It's just if you don't like a glittery highlight, this might not be the one for you. And now I'm going to just set my face a little bit to try and bring back some moisture to this powder situation. And I do actually have a setting spray by XXRevolution. This is the Gold Fix, Metallic Gold Fix Luminous Fixing Mist. And it looks pretty boring now, but it's one of those ones. I did use this the other day and I did quite like it. It smells amazing. It's sort of got a coconutty smell, but I don't tend to like coconut, but I do like this. So I'm going to just give this a quick spritz on my face. When I used this, I was kind of worried it would leave like little dots of gold glitter on my face. It doesn't seem to do that. There are dots where it comes out a bit stronger from the nozzle, but they're not too bad, and you can just sort of like pat them out a little bit and it tends to just go away. Also, this cost £10, but I did win it in a giveaway held by a girl on Instagram. Okay, let's zoom you in and talk about eyes. Okay, so I'm actually going to start with brow product, and I have this. This is the XX Fine Micro Brow Pencil. I think I got the shade Ash Brown. Yes, Ash Brown. It does come with a spoolie on one end, and it is just a micro precision brow pencil on the other end. Okay, ignore the state of my brows, they're not in a good way right now. But I actually quite like that brow pencil. I think the colour matches my brow hairs quite well. And the spoolie, I know this is an odd comment to make, but it's a little bit bigger than the ones on the Benefit pencils. And I quite like that. I think it works quite well. And now for eyes. I didn't pick up an eye primer, so I'm just going to use my Revolution Prime and Lock eye primer because at least it's still a Revolution product. I should have said the brow pencil costs £7, and they also have a slightly cheaper one, but it's shaped a bit more like the Benefit Goof Proof brow pencil in that sort of triangular, almost teardrop type shape. Okay, and for eyeshadow I have this palette. It looks like this. It is the Luxe eyeshadow palette in Vortex, which is the blue one. They have loads of different colour schemes. There's a red one, a purple one, a brown one, a black one, all those different colours. I went for the blue one. They also have the bigger eyeshadow palettes, so if you're more interested in that, they do have them. This costs £16. It has 7 fully matte shades, and then this really dark one down here seems to be like a sequin type shade where it's matte with just a sprinkling of glitter in it. So I'm going to start with a fluffy brush and go into this shade here. Okay, I did just swap brush halfway through there, but this is a really nice shade. Like I said, there's not many mattes, So pretty much all the mattes I'm about to use I've already used, and I do quite like them. They're very pigmented. As you can see, I'm having little to no issues blending them out. It's working well. I love the colours. You know how much I love greens and blues and things like that. So next I'm going to go in with this matte shade up here. Now I'm going into this shade here, which is a dark green. And I am also going to go in with a little bit of this black sequin shade down here, because sequin shades, you should be able to use them pretty much as if they were mattes in my opinion. Okay, that shade worked really, really well. I'm just going to blend this a little bit more and then we'll come to shimmers. Okay, I actually really love these shades. I didn't use that black shade the other day, so that is a completely new shade for me, and it worked so well. I would love to turn this just into a smoky eye, but I'm not going to. Now we're going to go in with this silver shade, see how it works. Okay, considering there's no base under that, that is really, really nice. I'm going to try setting it with a different setting spray that doesn't have shimmer in it, because I don't want to affect how shimmery it is. I love that silver shade. The shade I used the other day worked really well too, so I was kind of expecting it to look nice, and it does. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pull some of those matte shades around my lower lash line as well, and then go in with this shade on my inner corner. Okay, there we go. I'm not sure about the inner corner shade just because I have silver on the lid and that's more of a champagne-y yellow shade. They don't quite match. But overall, I'm very happy with this eye look. So before I go off and do the other eye, I'm just going to test out the mascara. This is their Matrix Deja Vu mascara. They have a Matrix collection. I've never been that into the Matrix, but they only had this and one other mascara. And this looks more my speed. It's kind of that plastic bristle, short bristle sort of brush. So let's give this a go. Okay, there we go. Not sure how well you can see that, but it is quite lengthening. It's giving me a bit of separation, a bit of definition. I really like that in a mascara. This isn't going to become my favourite anytime soon, but I think it'll be really good for every day for me. Right, I'm going to go off camera and catch up my other eye, and then we'll come back and do a lip and final thoughts. Time for a lip. So I picked up their Exaggerate Super Shine Lip Gloss in the shade Illegal. It looks like this. This costs £8 and it is a high pigment lip gloss. It's very thick. I'm going to put some on now. So there we go, that is the lip gloss in the shade Illegal. I do quite like the formula. It is quite thick. I like it. It's highly pigmented, which I do like in a gloss, which is super good. Thumbs up. It does not go with the eyes. That's just the running theme of my YouTube channel apparently. But overall I quite like it. I definitely want to pick up a couple more shades of this. I am getting more into glosses providing they have pigment. But I'd also really want to test their liquid lipstick formula, because we all know my heart just lies with liquid lipsticks. I'm sorry if you're over that trend, but I'm not. Overall, I quite like this brand. However, for the price, I kind of expect my skin to look better than this. I know that it's not high-end prices, I understand that, but it's not Revolution prices in my opinion. Overall, I kind of like how I look. The standouts for me are the eyeshadow palette, and the blush and the lip gloss. The brow pencil is good, the bronzer is good, the highlight is fine. Everything else is just kind of fine, and for the extra price I'm paying, I want it to be a bit better than fine. Like realistically, the things I would repurchase or purchase in other shades is the eyeshadow palette, the blush and the lipstick. Everything else I probably wouldn't repurchase. That doesn't mean I don't like them, and that doesn't mean that I'm not going to continue wearing them. It just means that I have a lot of makeup and they're not standing out to me in any particular way. But I really want to test out some more from them. I'm very, very intrigued, I will say that. They've built up a certain amount of interest with how I look right now, and I want to know a bit more. Let me know if you tried out XXRevolution, let me know if you liked what you tried. But other than that, if you liked this video, please do give it a big thumbs up, and if you like my content, please consider subscribing. I'm attempting to put out 2 videos a week this year. We'll see how that goes. I'm not holding myself to it. But it is all makeup content, so if that is your thing, this is the place for you. And other than that, I hope you have a great day and an amazing week, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.